Good morning, babies, and welcome to Simply Stacy, where the joy of the Lord is our strength. He is our strength. All you got to do is tap into God. He's an open well. He's willing to fill your cup up to overflowing so that you won't thirst no more, like the woman at the well. He wants to fill that thirst, He wants to quench it. Well, babies, today I want to talk about pain. You know, the way we deal with pain is going to make a difference in the way you express things in your life and how you live your life and how you go about with your relationships, and you see it every day with most people are walking around in pain every day. You'll wonder why some of them are angry because they're in pain. You'll wonder why some people are retreating, some people are depressed. They're in pain. It's all coming from pain, a broken heart, pain. And people have different coping mechanisms with pain, or they don't have a coping mechanism at all. Just like you go to the doctor, you got pain in your body, they got all kinds of meds for these pain in your body. But most people got emotional pain, and they try to mask it with maybe alcohol, drugs. That's why the drug epidemic is so bad these days. People trying to numb their pain. It's a way of escape, just like alcohol. It's a way of escape. Another way of escape is you jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship, trying to mask your pain. But in all three of those instances, you're picking up more pain. Some people are working themselves to death because of pain, don't want to be still, don't want to be quiet, because then you got to face the pain that's on the inside of you. Pain is something that is natural. You're going to have pain in life. It's just like a death. You're going to mourn, you're going to grieve, but there's a process with mourning and grieving that you naturally grieve and you naturally mourn over a death and you get over it. And that's what every situation in life. It's just some instances, some things that happen in your life, you might need help getting through the process of the pain. And most people don't do that. You know, a lot of black people get a bad rap because of saying we don't want to go to counseling. But the way we do things is different than other people sometimes. Like, we don't need to go sit down on somebody's couch to get our counseling. We get it through relationships with our girlfriends. Men get it with their relationships with other men. You may get it from somebody in your family that's strong. The way that we deal with it is different. But then there's a lot of people in our community that is hiding their pain and their grief because some people don't want you to express what's done happened to you. They don't want you to talk about it. And I don't mind counseling. I don't mind you talking about it, but there always has to be a resolution. Always has to be a resolution. Because if it ain't no resolution, then you're just building a fire and steady putting logs on that fire, keeping that fire brewing, which keeps the pain alive. The fire, the pain is the fire. The unforgiveness is the fire. So you have to have some resolution to put the fires out to stop the pain. Medication, drugs, alcohol, different sexual partners, all these jobs, however you're doing it to try to mask it is not the key. You have to deal with the pain. You have to face the pain. You have to come to a resolution with the pain. But you have to first admit that you're in pain. You have to first recognize that you're in a crisis. You have to first recognize that your behavior is not normal, that you're in pain. Babies, I tell you, pain is a terrible thing. And it's something when you see it with two people, they are connected up in a relationship and both of them are in pain. And that's why they're constantly at war. They both got their heart on their sleeves. That's why they can't talk to each other without getting angry and upset because of the pain. All through life, most people trying to escape pain and then they run right into it. Try to escape it, but run right on into it. People don't build their whole life trying to avoid pain because they don't want to feel pain. Once you feel it as a kid, it's just like going to touch a fire. Like you know it's gonna burn you, so you don't want that experience anymore. And that's how it is with pain. Once you experience pain, you don't want to experience that no more. It's like the worst thing that happens in your life. You don't want to go through that no more. And some people deal with it worse than others. So you don't want to experience that. So you're constantly trying to avoid pain, but then you're constantly running into pain because you need to get a healing to know healthy situations. You need to be whole and healed to see the manifestation of situations that are whole and healed. Otherwise, out of your dysfunction, out of your pain, you steady run to the familiar, which is pain. Babies, God came to heal the brokenhearted. He wants to heal you today. He don't want you running from your pain. He wants you to face that head on. Allow him to deliver you. Go get help if you need it. Don't set up and be stressed and depressed. You know, people that want to commit suicide, that's out of your pain. You're trying to get rid of the pain. So that's the extreme case when you want to kill yourself. I'm just going to end it. I'm tired of this pain. I'm just going to end it. That's the extreme case. Some people, you walk around depressed. You don't want to talk to nobody. You want to go isolate yourself in pain, silently suffering in pain. Some of you are depressed, don't even realize you're depressed. I've been there. I'm pretty happy go lucky. I'm pretty, I deal with things. I got my coping mechanism. But there was a time that in my weakness, I was going through so much. You know how you get storm after storm after storm after storm after storm. It doesn't matter how strong you are, even the strongest person, you keep getting hit at and beat on, it's going to make you weak. And in your weakness, that's when the enemy tried to slip in. And that's what he did with me. I was depressed, didn't want to come out of my room. Then I realized I've been depressed all along. I just hadn't dealt with it. I didn't realize I was depressed. Babies, have a wonderful day. I love you. Smooches.